Officially ranked #2 golf course in the world. Some call it the greatest golf links in the world. Others say it's overrated. But what's the real truth? In this video, I'm going to walk you through the course, the history, and the clubhouse, as well as the iconic holes to see what is the real truth about this golf course. Whether it deserves the hype or is it overhyped? By the end of this video, you'll well and truly know whether Royal Dornoch, yes, I mean, look at it. I mean, I've seen this so many places, is truly a bucket list destination. Now, with all these videos, we give it a gold, silver, and bronze rating. And right at the end, I'm going to tell you where I feel this sits and whether it deserves #2 in the world. Come on, let's head inside. The clubhouse is this way, first tee just over here, and you walk all the way down to the first green. You've got the putting green and the brand new clubhouse just here. I have to say, this is mightily impressive. It's actually built on 3 levels and yeah, I'm excited. I mean, I wish I could go in there. Here we go. Visitors welcome, checking the pro shop. Let's go find locker room. Pro shop is in there. The guys are in here. This is like an Aladdin's cave. Royal Dornoch back. It is like a golf in heaven. All the hats over here, all the different head covers, and this is a seriously cool stand. These belts, head covers, even that bag. I'm feeling right now, need to choose a hat. First, let's get one of these. Royal Dornoch, let's get a couple. Thank you. What's the Foxy? What? Yeah.
Hole number 14, sir. It's kind of our unofficial signature hole.
Ah, so is that the name of the hole? Thank you so much.
Top hole.
Great, just what I want to hear. Yeah. I'll try and take your advice. Thank you, you too. This way to the locker room. Morning.
You okay?
Great, you?
Yeah, good, thanks.
One thing I'd realised about this place that it's very, very old-fashioned. There's a new clubhouse being built, but there's something like quite charming about this. Small, it's quaint. The pro shop has some really cool bits in it, like the Foxy, and then we heard about what the 14th hole is. That's gonna be the hole we're gonna play today. That's what the hole everybody talks about, and what possibly makes this #2 in the world. Like, this locker room literally reminds me of my junior golf days. Nothing fancy, nothing else, but just nostalgia right here. The golf course here was founded and been playing golf here since 1616. I mean, I played the old course, but that is mind-boggling. The other really interesting part of this, in 1906, it was King Edward VII that gave this golf course royal designation. Ever since then, we've known it as Royal Dornoch, and we've also known it as being second best golf course in the world. I know they're building a new clubhouse here, but I think like people come here, the experience must be what you have on the golf course, because this right here, compared to other places, it's not plush, it's not fancy, it just is what it is. Almost like the original. The golf clubhouse definitely feels that way. Bar up here. Through there is like where you'd come from outside straight into the locker room, or you could come through the main entrance where we did through the golf course. Okay, dress code. I wonder if they'll allow cameras in here. Let's try. I was talking about the history. We literally have a history lesson here. All the way to 1960, which is the clubhouse pretty much as we see it today. 1980. I feel like kid in a sweet shop right now. Every time I mention this, everyone's raved about it. There is one person though that said this is not their favourite. And this is the view from the clubhouse. You can actually also see the new clubhouse being built over here. I mean, check out that view. There's also really cool like little historical bits here from like past champions, things that have happened, and all this like memorabilia. It definitely feels upstairs as being renovated as opposed to downstairs. But obviously the view is to have the brand new clubhouse over the road. Now also this golf course was originally laid out in the 1800s, and then old famous Tom Morris made changes in 1886. The crazy thing is you feel like you literally walk out of the clubhouse onto the first tee and walk across the first tee and the first hole towards the putting green here. For me, I found one downside. Please do correct me if I have this completely wrong, but there is no driving range here. All you have is a good putting green that we saw a minute ago and these nets. I mean, that is some place to have some breakfast. And this is a hotel that adjoins it. Looks over this, the first hole, beautiful. But this is where you have to warm up. Which I guess one side of that coin is at least there's somewhere to warm up, but then if you're comparing it to what other venues have, then just not quite as good. And like, I'm open to admit that I might have that wrong. So if you're building that into a golf experience and rating this golf course, let me know in the comments, like, is that something that you would be like, yeah, that is the be all and end all, or it generally doesn't matter. As far as the warm-up's concerned, that is done. Now, also as far as the clubhouse is concerned, that is it. It's like stepping back in time here, is the best way I can describe it. The clubhouse, new clubhouse, first tee where we'll go and meet the starter very, very shortly. And then we're going out on here. And we're set to see if this is really a number 2 in the world golf course. Here we go. Royal Dornoch, second best golf course in the world. I'm walking to the tee. I mean, we couldn't have picked a better day in Scotland at the end of September, literally practically October, to be out here on the golf course. Here's that famous sign, the new clubhouse in the background. I'm very excited for this. Hi guys, what's this in here? This is seriously cool. All the markers, I'm guessing, from where people have visited and left their little mark on this golf course. This is really cool in here. I really like it. I love little things like this. Oh, would I be able to get one of those, please? Thank you very much.
I'm sorry. I know.
We've never played here. We've been looking forward to this.
I had a liver pudding earlier, and you went and helped yourself, so I said, oh, bloody hell, I better go.
Well, that comes with the territory.
I better go check the locking wheel nuts.
So the starter's hut here. Starter and caddy master, little area around the side. I hope they keep this when they redo it, because this is seriously cool. And here is the first hole, straight down here. Everyone's going to go and sneak behind there now.
Well, since they all last nicely. So you're the pro?
I am the pro.
Right, let you get the cards.
Thank you very much.
And there's your individual card.
Thank you very much.
And rakes here at Dornoch, should you be lucky enough to go in a bunker, go in the middle of the bunker, not around the edges, not leaning on the edges.
Oh, interesting.
Middle.
Okay.
And the halfway hut is open.
Perfect.
Have a great day.
Question, what's so good about the 14th hole? Because I've read it online everywhere. I'd love to get it from your opinion.
I think it's the only hole without any bunkers.
Yeah.
Any part of golf that beats you up and still gets you coming back for more is a good one.
Any other holes that I should be playing today? Like, as I'm playing them all, but like should video, because I want to know what the best are in your opinion. So 14's definitely one.
I'll give you the best tee box.
Okay.
Orange tee on 13, par 3. The best spot on the course for a tee box is just up the little slope at the back, right by the edge of the dunes, right along the beach, and looking down over a beautiful pond.
I'll be sure to do that. What's your name, sorry?
Graham.
Graham, lovely to meet you.
Thanks.
Well, that's what we've got to look forward to here at Royal Dornoch. Let's hit the first tee shot away.
Tee, Alex Elliott.
Woo! Come on, team. Thank you so much, Graham. I mean, there's no wind. What's going on? What a gent. Now, Graham also said to me, as I was leaving that first tee, that everybody he's asked, he's been doing this job for 4 years, it has always been in the people's top 3 in the world when they've left, okay? So it's 2 right now in the world, but it's always been there. He's been doing that job 4 years. Not a bad tee shot when you got out of balance down the left. I'm not too upset about that. So, we've got the 14th to play. We also need to have a look at the 13th tee box. We're in for a treat. One of the magical holes here. This is the 6th. It's called Winnie Bray. And Ben, what's it measuring here? I mean, look at it.
Too long, maybe 150?
150, but you can't miss it to the right.
151.
It's a little skinny. There we go. I just didn't quite get it. This golf course is known for it being fast and firm link style, and I'll be honest, it just feels like it's been unchanged since the day it was played over 400 years ago. Other elements that are really starting to become very apparent here, the plateaued greens, and they really mess with your head. Like, you look at it thinking, there's no room there, there's no room there. You get on there, and there's obviously a little more room than it looks, but the course designer is playing with you, and this is a perfect example. This right here, like, look at the green. Big chasm bunker on the right with that revetted face. So this plateaued front. So if you get it just short, whoa, you know you've got your work cut out to make a par. Remember, we've got the 13th and the 14th. They're the ones we're going to be looking at. That's what Gray in the starter said we have to look at here on this video to be able to give Royal Dornoch either a gold, silver or bronze rating. I mean, right now, you can probably guess with the way I'm acting. It's magical. So there, I played it like sort of like a 140 shot, pitching wedge in my hand. And it was a really, really good shot. A bit thin, could be better, but when the greens are that small, oh, I'm over the moon with it. What I also really like, these are complementary. Very easy to push. And when you're on a place like this, with this outlook and this firmness, you don't want to carry it back. And they're just complementary outside the shop. We are using the Dornoch ball marker, which is a beaut. Just been told the seagulls love to take the food here. This is the 10th tee. You know what's really striking about this golf course is I personally never played a links golf course with elevation change like this. Golf courses near me, Birkdale, Hillside, don't have this. Whereas, ooh, a little golf bug here, which is quite cool, and the halfway house is very cool, almost like built in. You don't have like this elevation change like you do here. Let me show you. So this is the 9th hole. We actually just birdied this, which is really nice. It's a par 5, but the 8th hole hits down this chasm here, like I'll show you in the book. And this is also the point you get a really nice book like this, and a pin sheet for the day. And this hole here is the elevation changes down here. The pictures are lovely, and you can see that right here on the elevation change, and very well detailed with some caddy tips on here too. I'm starting to get why this is number 2 in the world, but yet we've still got to see those other 2 holes. And we need some food. Here's that cool buggy. Very, very cool. Almost like built in with this grass roof. Halfway house. Oh, that looks like soup.
They look like this, I think.
Oh, could I please get a soup? And do you have any like the protein, you know, the little
granola type of stuff?
like the balls? No, I'll go for I'll go for a Twix, please.
Twix.
From one extreme to the other.
Yeah. Soup, yeah?
Yes, please. You also get these toilets. These are like almost shelters, and then oh, a little locker, toilet, and I would say this is really, really clean. Often you don't get that when you go sort of out to these, and then if you just want to take a few steps this way, boom. Look at that. Beautiful. A little crested cup. Wow. Oh, that's salt and pepper. Bit of pepper. Oh, see, that's a great shout. Gotta add your little pepper. A bit of spice on top. Wow. It's good. Thank you. Well, halfway house, amazing leek and potato soup. If you come, you've got to have that. You are a long way away from the clubhouse here, so there's not like you can do like a loop of 9, but I guess for me that doesn't matter. Now we're on to the 10th. Very, very good. Hospitality, food, like they've got a massive selection in there. So far, it's insanely enjoyable. This is the lovely little 13th hole. Now, interestingly, this is one of the ones that Graham, the starter, said we should go and have a look at, and he said, take a run up to this top tee. Ah, ha, ha. And that is why, look at that. Woo. Now, as you go from the 9th, the 10th, 11th, 12th, and here on the 13th, you snake your way along the coastline. And all on your left-hand side is the ocean, like I have here. And today, the wind is playing into off the left, so it's not as bad. And there's not as much wind as normal, but this could be an absolute tyrant and so tough if it is blowing an absolute hoolie. Graham, you're not wrong, this is a gem. But I'm really interested in Foxy, one of the iconic holes and one of the most famous holes in the world. So on the 14th, we're away and a really, really good shot. What's really unique about this hole is that there is not a single bunker the entire way down. And on that point, the bunkers here are immaculate, and trust me, I've been in a few today. It's like sort of soft, powdery sand and no stones in it, all brilliant depth. And what also I found really quite strange, I've never heard this before. Correct me if I'm wrong, guys, like, let me know what you think about putting the rake in the middle of the bunker. When you finish, we at my golf club, we leave it on the side. What happens at yours? This is a prime example of how bad the weather could get here. There's a storm shelter just sitting on the right hand side of the 14th fairway. Wait until I show you this book. So it's called Foxy, and the guys in the pro shop, the Scray and the starter, both said we have to play it. Let's see if we can make par on this, or if not, maybe it's a little bit better, maybe birdie, but it is the stroke index 2 here. This course literally makes you feel you've stepped back in time. Fast, firm, hollow sounding fairways, mounds and chasms that you've just got to navigate your way around, think your way around, and then hit those approach shots to those elevated greens. First thing that strikes you walking down this fairway is not the fact that there's no bunkers. It might sound like it's a bit easy, but don't be fooled. Look at these mounds. Your ball could hit a hillock, go right, go left. Wonder where mine's finished here after that shot. Then on the right hand side there's this thicker rough which is waiting, literally waiting to swallow up your golf ball. And don't forget we have another raised green here. That's something that I have noticed on, I would say 80% of these greens, they sit above, and it gives you that perception that the flag is literally on a limb, on a point, almost like a lighthouse, right out towards sea. Sea being not on the green, by the way. Okay, let me show you this book. Let me show you exactly what's going on in this hole. And these are the extra little details. Hole 14, Foxy. I showed you this. Look how they cut in all the way down this right hand side. This is where we've hit it roughly about here. The flag today on the 14th is sitting 26.15 from the right. So on the zoomed in picture, I would say somewhere around here. Look at that. And the sea here in the background, lovely. Rough, no bunkers, but a double dog leg. For many, this is Royal Dornoch's signature hole. Let the challenge excite you and rise to it. Life is too short not to have times where you push yourself to the limits. I mean, we couldn't have it any easier right now, and I feel like every hole is pushing me to the limits. Let's see how far we got. How far have we got, Ben? 156, so we saying 175? Oh, the green is like blind this second shot. So we're here, and the green is somewhere here. These stop your view of the hole. 180 the stick. I mean, this is a really good hole, but personally, the par 3 we played earlier, one I made bogey on, I think I prefer. This is where being short is not good. Oh, be good. Be good, go! That makes it really tough. That was a 6-9, full out, doesn't get any better. Having played nearly 14 full holes here, is it number 2 in the world? In my opinion, obviously it is in everybody else's. It's a really tough decision. I think what goes into it, and I always say this, is everything. But Ben made a great point, Ben's in our group today, and he said like, this is like its rawest form of golf. You can't really warm up, you hit a few putts, you get on the links, you find your swing, you play your shots, and that's what I really feel. Don't get me wrong, the views are sublime. The sea down off your left, the gorse on your right hand side on the way in, on your left on the way out, and the wind. Yeah, it's very, very good. I've got to think about this. I'm finding it really hard to give us like this gold. I think it's gold. Yeah, I agree. It's gold. But is it my number 2? Do I agree with that? Let us know what you think if you've ever been lucky enough to be here. I quite like. Part of me wants to say it's charming. How it's that oldie worldy feel. Obviously they got the new clubhouse coming, and the other part of me is like, oh, it's such a tough decision. Oh yes, we've hit the green. That's probably one of the best 6-irons of the day. Other things that you can get here if you do want to come and experience Royal Dornoch in its finest, you can book and pre-book a caddy. There's electric trolleys available, but like I said, these are actually really easy to use. The greens are super firm, aren't they? I like this. I like this. Wow, this is going to be some putt. This is going to be quick. It's going to be downhill. It's going to be off my right. I think I'm going to leave the flag in. Oh, I just need a little bit more. Yeah. Why have we waited to 14 holes on day 2 to start giving each other reads? I actually think this is one of the hardest bits of this golf course is the greens. Yeah, like they're absolutely pure, but they're just so subtle. You get a real perspective of that green here as you walk down the 15th. Verdict, let's finish this video. First and foremost, what a place, what a golf course. I get it in terms of golf course. I'm gonna give it a gold, but hear me out right here. I'm gonna give it an 8.5, 9, we'll go 9 out of 10. The only things that personally let down for me, and some people might argue this is a good thing, because it's like the most rawest form of golf. You get a few in the nets, you go straight out, you have a few putts. That for me, the little bit of the driving range, lets it down a little bit, because if you look at, let's say, Turnberry, Elsa course, that has a driving range, and that I think if I look at the let standings, that's the golf course that is above this. So you can say, well, did that sort of, I guess, give that the nudge ahead? So for me, it's an 8.5, 9 out of 10. What a golf course, what a place. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to subscribe.